Hey guys, today you find me playing Tech Deck Skateboarding on the Gameboy Color. There's no really good reason for this. I'm gonna go easy. I just wanted to check this game out. I've seen it in stores before, and I just thought I had to see what was up with it. Okay, so I have to collect Tech Decks, and let's see. All right, I am. What do they just call this guy Tech Deck Dude or something? He's just like a single finger without a body. All right, let's check out these tricks. Okay, kickflip, 360, big spin. All I'm doing is I'm hitting ollie and then just hitting a direction in the air, and sometimes it does something. I don't know if you can grind or anything like that. Okay, so my board actually changes colors when I get a new tech deck. So this is not exactly Tony Hawk. It actually does not play that bad, if I'm being honest. Come on. So you actually, the controls are based on, come on, man. The controls are based on where you want to be on the screen. So if you hit up, you turn to the up direction, not necessarily to your right or to your left. It's always relative to the screen. And I think that works relatively well. And then you hit A. Oh, password, that's nice. You always hit A to ollie. I haven't found that B does anything yet, but we'll see. So Tech Deck guy, he's a finger, right? But he also has feet, I guess. He's just kind of disgusting. He looks like a Mr. Potato Head or something. I think that I spun the opposite way of my board on that 360. So one thing that I always respect in games like this is the fact that they had to animate every trick 8 times. Or I guess 4, and they probably mirrored them, but so if you're facing down, if you're facing up, if you're at an angle, they all had to work separately. But of course there are only like 3 or 4 tricks in the game. I think there's kickflip, big spin, 360, shove it are all the ones I've seen so far. Does that password have to be that long? All right. Grab the tech decks in order, yeah. I assume that's what I would be doing. So this game came out in 2000, which was sort of the beginning of the huge tech deck craze. Because I remember when I was in middle school, which would be, I don't know, 2001, 2002, that's when everyone had one. That's when in the lunch-rooms, everyone busted them out and they were doing grinds on their lunch trays and all that kind of stuff. So this kind of came out when it was first starting to explode. And Tech Deck was just so big. Everyone used them. There were all the ramps and all the different kinds of half pipes and the different types of boards you could buy. Like there were I forget the size, like 96 millimeter and the 30 something millimeter. There was like the tiny one with one bolt that you would use with one finger. They had everything in the world. And this is probably just a marketing tool to buy all these ramps. I bet you could buy all these different ramps. But the thing is, there's really no purpose for all these different kinds of ramps in this game. Because all you do is you aim a direction and you hit A sometimes. That's it. There's no high score challenges. You don't have to like find gaps like in Tony Hawk or anything like that. Loop-de-loop, what was that? I'm just hitting buttons. I don't really know. Yeah, I really wish I could grind on stuff. Actually make it feel more like skating, because I could be doing anything. Yes, the board does something random in the air, but that doesn't really make it a skateboarding game. Okay, let's find some more tech decks. Ooh, red one. So I don't know if the harder modes would be any different. I'm assuming the timer would just be less. I figured I would do the easy mode so I don't get too distracted and fail. Okay, I will start there. And I always thought it was interesting that the way that they always had all those sponsors, like I had the firm there, um, oh, and right there, like who was benefiting more off of that? Was it Tech Deck by making them seem more legitimate, or was it the skateboard companies that were trying to benefit off of the toy craze? There we go. Ooh, can I alley over? No. At those score totals at the end, there is one for special, and I'm not really sure what that would mean. By the way, I'm hitting the button as many times as I can, and I'm not bailing at all. Like you can't land upside down and, you know, screw up. So it's a very kid-friendly game. Yay. I got a really pixelated deck. It makes no difference. I'm not picking my board here. Okay. But that would be ridiculous because in addition to animating every trick for every direction, they'd also have to do with every deck. So having an actual graphic is probably too much to ask for, given the technology. But, you know, one of the skateboarding games that came out around this time that was really good, I believe it was 2001. There was Tony Hawk 2 on Game Boy Advance, and it was actually, come on, it was actually kind of 3D. Not really, like the character was 3D, but the level was static and kind of like this where it scrolled around. And that one actually worked really well. And I gotta think they might have actually taken some inspiration from this one, because it does actually play decently. Like I'm moving around in a 3D type of world. Graphics aren't 3D, but the world is, you know, and it's working. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, I made it. All right. I'm not sure how far I'm gonna go with this game. I don't know. It always says round 1. Is there a round 2? That is something different than collecting or what? I don't know. I do like the little touches they put in, like that giant baseball over there, you know, because I'm the size of one finger, you know. There we go. This is really starting to get quite boring. See, if I could grind on that and I could, you know, do a kickflip out, front blunt, something, that'd be kind of cool. All right, guys, I want to see if you can beat my high score. All right, I was over 50,000 so far. Okay, yeah, just getting the same couple levels, collecting boards. You know, it seems kind of weird. You can just roll right on the coping and just kind of turn on it. It's like there's not even a ramp there. Like, it's just a graphical effect, but it might as well be just flat ground. Come on. There we go. Man, I'm getting stressed out. Phew. He starts counting at 8. He doesn't start at 10. Man, killing it over here. Okay, so I wonder if there's a way, I'll do one more, I guess. I wonder if there's a way to browse through those decks or something. Like I'm actually unlocking pictures of the graphics instead of supposedly different boards or whatever. I'll have to check that out in a minute. The tricks, of course, as you'd expect, are all wrong. I think the big spin, the board just flips vertically. And then, of course, I'm pretty sure that was a 540 or a 720. Come on, man. Give me a break. Okay. That was it? Okay. Well, that was fun. I I think I've had about enough of this mode. I'm gonna have to say that password though, because I'm gonna have to come back and keep this going. All right, let's see. Show decks. Okay, I know I unlocked more than one. You've seen how many, okay. So here's all the decks I unlocked. Doesn't do anything to look at them. Okay. Quitting so soon? Yes, I am. It's been about 10 minutes. The only other option you have here is free play. Is this literally just credits? Okay, wonderful. Very nice. I'm now stuck on the screen. So I guess that is Tech Deck Skateboarding. Hey, Per Wellander was on there. What does he have to do with Tech Deck? He's a pro freestyler back in the day. That was kind of weird. But anyway, that is the entire game. Looks like you can free play if you want, so there's really no benefit to playing it. You don't really unlock anything. It's all just right here. So, well, that was the entirety of Tech Deck Skateboarding on the Game Boy Color. This is one more that I won't have to review officially. So there it is. I've seen this in stores for a few cents. Nobody wants it, and I can completely understand why. So check back soon. I'll try to review something that's actually interesting in the near future. Aside from that, I have all kinds of videos about skateboarding and skateboarding related topics that you can check out. You'll see a few on screen, and don't forget to subscribe so you can learn more about skateboarding and random skateboarding games 3 times a week. Thank you for watching.